MP in the lower bracket, but probably not. I think Lobo is the only Protoss to sign up for this tournament. I think. Okay, so spawning in the exact same place on Simulacrum. It is DarkVoid. Yeah, I don't know why I can't see the stupid all thing. Okay, anyway, and his opponent replacing the Zerg. Downtown Simulacrum, it is Lobo. How come I can't see the freaking all? Never mind. Okay, so Lobo going out to probe scout, DarkVoid not doing it. I tend to scout after my depot is done. Too often on the ladder there's a Protoss attempting to cannon rush me. Or max packs me. But not in this case. Probe is probably gonna attempt to just attack the SCV to be annoying. Yep. The other SCV gets pulled off the line to deal with the probe. And life continues. Oh, double gas! Double gas, double gateway. Is Lobo gonna attempt to do a fast one? Or is he gonna go Stargate? Because you can... He hasn't put anyone on the gas, but... Okay, now he's gonna put 3 on the gas, direct rally. DarkVoid has not scouted at all. He's probably gonna leave the Reaper to do that. At least in this map there are Reaper jump spots. There are places for Reapers to hop in and out of that. Yeah. There are places for that to occur. A lot of the new maps you don't have that. You don't have that golden wall. The one on Purity... Oh, he's boxing a Robo. It's Lobo's Robo again. Does DarkVoid have any idea? No, his Reaper is just gonna get to the mid. Okay, he puts out a bunker. If he puts down a bunker, he might get a couple of probe kills. That's very generous though. No, we're not gonna get any probe kills. Lobo is gonna make an immortal and attempt to just rush this. There's no expansion. Double bunker going down. Okay. Immediate... Wait, is this immediate evacuation? It looks like it, yeah. It looks like an immediate evacuation. Tank coming up. Okay, so here's the question. Is DarkVoid going to be able to hold the pressure that Lobo's putting? He's making out a Cyclone. I don't know about that, although 4 prisms are... 4 prisms are... Okay, lots of adepts being produced, which do really well against the Marines, but the bunker is already up. Another bunker down on the low ground. This poor Marine, the one first saw him inside, just like looking around with his rifle. He's seeing the things everywhere. The Reaper probably gonna try and get some more damage when he can, but this is 4 adepts and a immortal. This bunker is forfeit. Surprised he didn't salvage it earlier. He's gonna attempt to salvage it, but oh, he actually gets a salvage, but loses the Marine. Okay, so this is kind of an awkward position. So the Warp Prism is done. Is the Cyclone gonna be in place? Because being able to shut down this Warp Prism, oh, it doesn't have vision of this back end area. Everything is unloaded. The entire army has been elevated up. I think the Cyclone's gonna go down, and now it's just gonna be this really irritating battle. Stem is almost certainly gonna get cancelled. SCV's getting pulled. Can he kill the Warp Prism? If not, okay, there's a lock on the Warp Prism, and Lobo unlocks it and takes it out. The army is... I mean, these are heavy losses. While he's trying to lock on the Warp Prism. Does he get it? Oh, he gets the Warp Prism. This is huge. I don't know how he has high ground vision. Is there an observer? Yep, there's an observer, no wonder. Okay, DarkVoid has lost a lot of workers. The Immortal is almost dead, almost doesn't count. But that's the thing, DarkVoid has mules. DarkVoid has 2 CCs that can still pump out units. This observer needs to die one way or the other. Did the Reaper die? Yeah, the Reaper died somehow. Okay, he's trying to get the Immortal, because that is really the firepower, that is really the damage that there is. Oh, beautiful micro. First shot hit the hardened barrier, second shot. Yeah, that's the thing, the stupid, well, by picking it up it cancels the lock-on. So this is just effectively free damage out of Lobo. Lobo has not expanded, but he's not taken any economic damage. DarkVoid has rebuilt his worker count, repairing his Cyclone. The siege continues. Army supply heavily in favor. Is this the death push? The bunker going down. I think this is effectively. Yeah, there's nothing really here to stand and fight. All those SCVs are gonna try it and fight and just die. The Immortal never going down. So this entire engagement. I think it's GG in 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 seconds. Lobo just proving his worth. And showing why he was the Singaporean representative in the SEA Games. Okay, but DarkVoid is not out just yet. There's another. He's got one more chance to win. Maybe he'll cheese. Simulacrum? No. Eternal Empire. Okay, even if DarkVoid dies here, it doesn't mean he's out of the tournament. Because what happens is that DarkVoid will fall to the lower bracket. He will either face CXO, his real life friend, CXO, Claire, Lazy Titan, or Nameless. I personally am. I don't want to say rooting for, because I'm rooting for all these guys. May the best player win. But at the same time, I hope that we'll get some TVT. Then again, seeing Nameless have a good run in the tournament would also be good. Having some ZVP would also be nice. But again, DarkVoid will fall down to the low bracket. He will have a chance to claw his way out. Just a 3. Which button is it? Yes! So, spawning in the bottom side of the Eternal Empire. Getting killed by Lobo's Robo in the last round. My sometimes co-caster, DarkVoid. Oh, clanmate too, let's not forget. And pulling out the Lobo Robo in game 1. Will he do it again in game 2? It is Lobo, maker of proxy robos. That joke has somehow not gotten old. I remember during the first tournament I ever ran, it was him versus Psycho match 1 by pure coincidence. And it was proxy robo every single game. Every single game. To be fair, it worked once and then didn't work the 2 other times, so... Yeah boy, Lobo's gonna make a quick work of DarkVoid. Pylon already going down, Probe is still here, so it's definitely gonna add on some additional aggression. Now again we went down, so this doesn't look like a can rush, and Lobo's just not the kind of guy to can rush, I think. So what is that gonna be for? Is it gonna be for shield batteries? is it going to be for a Lobo? See, that's the thing. Even if you throw down a CC here, you're not going to be able to see it. Okay, it's for a gateway and DarkVoid. I don't know how he did it. Somehow he's realized that he's got a proxy, but what's his response going to be? Oh, interesting. DarkVoid is playing with the standard announcer pack. No, Lobo is playing with the standard announcer pack. What is DarkVoid playing with? What announcer has he chosen? We don't know yet. Maybe I should just try that, you know, in PvT if I get a Protoss on the ladder. No, as in if I play as Protoss. I just throw down a pylon. You know, it denies so much scouting from Terran. And behind this, Lobo is taking his next expansion, so it looks like a little bit more of a macro game. He's switched out. But things down, the Reaper's gonna do absolutely nothing. Adept already on the high ground. Hey, wait a minute, this is... Zap. 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 Oh, no, it's not Zap. Is this the Irihan skin? Oh my gosh. Is this... Like, I made it a point of... No, this should be Purifier skins, right? Because this is a Purifier Zealot, aka a Centurion, one of Carax's people. This is the Purifier... I'm fairly certain this is the Purifier skin for the probes. Okay, the Adept is out across the map. The Protoss Reaper, there is a bunker down. Mule freshly dropped. Might be able to snipe that. The wall is closed up immediately. What Artosis has dubbed a superpower. And I've lost games where ramps have been open when they're closed. It's just gonna be really, really annoying against some pot shots. Not gonna take too much damage because shields ultimately do regen. Adept is still alive, able to provide that vision at the watchtower. Reaper floating back across the map. The Reaper might actually be able to one-on-one this very, very weak Adept, but they miss each other just like that. Shields getting right back up. Nexus. Worker count fairly even. I would say that DarkVoid is slightly economically ahead, but not by much. It is still very, very close. Okay, so it doesn't go for a Widowbite drop, instead going for a Raven. That's something I absolutely agree with. Oh, the Reaper's finally gonna hit the Adept via the long way around. They actually bump into each other. And now the shot's going down. I don't think he can take on an Adept on full health and full shields, even though it's at 9 HP to 40. But it's just too much damage. You can't DPS down a single Adept. The Stalker heading out, gonna be providing that support. Beautiful micro. Observer gonna fly across the map, and it's just gonna miss the Raven based on current trajectory. But the Raven does fly out. I think they might just miss each other. No, he sees it. Okay, he saw it, but did he see? Is he gonna respond? Like, I don't think so. It looks like the Raven's gonna go out to do harassment. Lobo getting a full and complete scout of what's going on. DarkVoid doesn't know that. He doesn't know what tech is on the way. Yeah, the Raven's gonna throw down an auto turret, kill 1 worker, kill 2 workers, kill 3 workers, 4 workers. Nah, it's probably not gonna get the 4th. Oh, he gets 5 workers. Okay. Double observer by Lobo down here. Third observer out. Stalkers marching across the map. Is Blink done? Blink is done. This is a Blink attack. The tanks are unsieged. But having this many observers means you can just blink at the main and play merry-go-round until Terra dies. A scan going down confirming that knowing that worker count. This Raven can still come in and get even more probes. But I'm worried about these Stalkers. He just salvaged the bunker. Not sure about that. But to be fair, Lobo doesn't have a way to deal with this. This Raven can just come here and just chuck auto towers down. I'm surprised there's no Pylon, or shield battery, or stalker. I was gonna say or sentry, but putting a sentry there is a bad idea. The auto tower will destroy it and give itself a pat on the back. Okay, here comes the next auto turret. How many kills do you have? 7, 8, 9? Can I get 9? No, 9. It's just out of range of the extractors. Again, Lobo hasn't really been dealing with this. Okay, an Immortal coming down to sentry out this position. At the same time, DarkVoid has got his base down. He is theoretically winning thanks to this worker damage, but these stalkers still sharking around, still looking for that opportunity. But again, Lobo's no slouch. He's been on point with his macro. He's been getting his gateways. Finally getting rid of that pesky observer. Okay, there goes the blink potential, but some harassment. Oh, getting shot by a tank. Another tank. Not. Okay, this army has to come back. It's gonna try. Oh, it's gonna intercept Lobo's army, and it just used the blink. The concussive shells is done, so being able to get a couple of stalkers. But he's lost 2 tanks. Like if the other tank was in normal mode, not siege mode, it would have been done like so much more. Did the Raven die? No, the Raven is still alive right in the back of his base with 10 kills. Stalkers are gonna move away to the front. Raven gonna gather more energy. In the meantime, DarkVoid is supply blocked. Okay, he just unsupply blocked himself with a few depots going down. What's his tank count? 1 tank. Okay, that's bad. You definitely need a lot more tier 2, tier 3 units to be able to properly stand against this gateway army. Okay, let's put it this way to decisively win. In terms of army supply, DarkVoid is ahead. His upgrades are significantly ahead, although this army is now kind of awkwardly out on the map. DarkVoid has no vision on the other side. What happened? Oh, a Warp Prism went into the main, gonna get some counter damage, but there are units to defend. A Warp Prism is not gonna go down? Slightly out of range of that. Is there anything that shoots up? No. Warp Prism? I mean, it's just like the Raven, right? Like at yep, another worker going down. Only 1 worker this time. Not targeting fire. Bring the probes, but again, a lot of micro on multiple sides. A good game by both. Lobo is down in supply, down in upgrades, but ahead in workers, to be fair. Gonna recall that Warp Prism home. Gonna get a 4th base. DarkVoid, his 4th base is being constructed on location, but what's DarkVoid's plan? I don't see any Widow Mines. Yeah, there are no Widow Mines to deal with this. This factory is sitting there unused. A small scuffle in the center, the Warp Prism being chased away. You might want to get some missile turrets, but again, money is scarce. I feel DarkVoid has to do something. Okay, Colossus are gonna be either Colossus or the dreaded Disruptor are gonna be on the way. DarkVoid has complained a lot about Disruptors. Warp Prism coming back in unfortunately in tank range, but these Zealots are gonna finish up and they're gonna get the tank. Another Bioforce. Oh, this has stalled the attack of DarkVoid, and every second that Lobo buys is good for him. There were no turrets, no nothing. There's nothing really dealing with this Warp Prism. The army scans, there's a huge army, what am I saying? Up here there are a lot of Zealots. I don't know if DarkVoid should be taking this fight. At the same time, losing a fair amount at home. More importantly, he lost his critical tier 2 units, he lost his tanks. The only tier 2 unit he has in this army, realistically, the Medivacs. Yeah, he's got some Marauders tier 1.5. But Colossus are on the way. Like, his Liberators are not going to be done. Okay, we just got an update. Claire actually won against CXO, which means that CXO, from what I believe, is eliminated. And now it is between Lazy Titan and Nameless. We're back to this game. 11 SCVs going down. This is damage that, you know, DarkVoid can't afford. Again, no tanks. No liberators. Enhanced shockwaves on the way. I don't know what's the ghost count. 0 at the moment. 2 liberators out on the field, but they're still chilling at home, still waiting for orders. The Colossus are done. You cannot engage this. You don't have the AoE. Okay, a bit of lag going down, but a lot of bio being shredded by the Colossus. A counterattack only getting 2 workers and forcing them to be pulled. Yeah, some lost mining time, but Lobo is up 13 workers. These medevacs, a lot of them boost, a lot of them out of energy. He's got, now see that thing, DarkVoid has a lot of bio. He is still ahead in army supply and upgrades, but this army, generally speaking, doesn't beat this army. You need a lot more liberators, tanks, mines, everything. Now he has gotten the next base, although it is not yet saturated. Okay, DarkVoid posturing for an attack. Across the map, he does get the Warp Prism, which is nice. That removes the majority of Lobo's harassment. He is in position, but I'm wondering if these are a bit too far forward. Okay, the army just getting shredded. Not exactly a good trade. My computer can't handle this awesomeness. There are ghosts. Army supply is closing quickly. Maybe, okay, he gets all the Colossus. He actually got all the Colossus. But the Marauder numbers are sitting out. Only thing he will have soon are medevacs, and he is forced into a retreat. Okay, a very, very costly trade on both sides. Lobo rebuilding his Colossus while DarkVoid is just getting bio. Again, the upgrade gap is closing and closing fast. Yeah, so it's +1 to 2-2, which is one reason I would say why DarkVoid was able to ultimately win. Was it really? It really felt like a Pyrrhic victory at best, and a stalemate at worst. Like 5 more workers going down somewhere. I assume it's that Raven. Is it still alive? Man, this Raven has been the MVP of DarkVoid's game. It's killed 22 workers. I challenge whoever's listening to find. Okay, now by the next fight might be going down. He does have his tier 2 units to deal with the tier 3 Colossi. Okay, good EMPs going down, but his tier 3 ghosts all getting annihilated. Here comes the fight, but well, see, that's the thing. It looks like Lobo's gonna lose all his Colossus, but all the bio on the ground is being annihilated. The Marauders being left behind whilst the medevac pilots beat a hasty retreat. These observers not really doing anything. Worker count is still in favor of Lobo. DarkVoid with quite a bit of a mineral bank simply because he has not taken his gases at the bottom. Observer flying out throughout the map. Lobo taking his next base. Trying to fuel his economy. So what does DarkVoid have going for him? A hit in upgrades, and will be a hit in upgrades. Lobo hasn't started 3-3, whereas DarkVoid's 3-3 is, well, +3 guns is already done. Does he must have an armory, but he hasn't gotten his yeah, he hasn't gotten his vehicle or weapons upgrades at all. No ship weapons, no ship plating. No armor plating. There used to be ship plating back in the old days. There still is in Brood War. And that's the thing, the Colossus still standing strong, still taking advantage of that upgrade advantage, whereas his mechanical units, not many as they are still there. Okay, he scans ahead. The Colossus are like, this might be a bit deceiving because the army is, the Protoss army is slightly either out of position or waiting for an ambush. Okay, just like that, Lobo has the Conclave advantage. The Vikings are not doing the damage they need. A terrible fight for Dark. DarkVoid, all the bio just burning out, and not a single Colossi going down. Oh dear, army supply still ahead for DarkVoid. Dark Shrine going down. Oh boy, the harassment is just... It's gonna go to crazy pants levels. Oh man, the next base is floating over, but there's just so much here for Lobo. Lobo in game 1 showing us the dirty, and in game 2 giving us the macro. Okay, scan going down. Oh, are these liberators gonna fly over the Colossus? No, okay, they are not. Okay, so some okay, so a bit of an update from the loser bracket. It looks like Lazy Titan beat Nameless, so Nameless has been eliminated. Claire somehow beat CXO, so CXO is eliminated. There's no more like losers bracket. They both had their chances. There goes the War Prism, excellent play. But Lobo's army is just bigger, better, meaner. Advanced ballistics is not done. It's 2-2 to 3-3. So DarkVoid is still holding on to their advantage. DarkVoid is maxed out. Liberation circles going down. EMP is going down. Huge hits. Okay, DarkVoid might actually be able to win this fight. There's a lot of bio on the ground. Once the tier 3 Colossus go down. Oh my gosh. GG! A beautiful play by DarkVoid. Actually taking a map off the supposed favorite player Lobo. You know when he won that map? I think he won that match when Lobo, for whatever reason, did not take care of that Raven. Okay, so now we're gonna go into game 3 once they're ready. Okay, DarkVoid has a shot of making it to the grand finals. And we are going to Everdream. Okay, one of the new matches. That was a good game. Like, I'm slightly biased towards DarkVoid, partially because he's the underdog by a wide margin, and partially because he's my co-caster. And okay, I think the lower bracket matches are going on as it is. The tournament is now finally running smoothly. We're gonna go no more breaks. I was hoping to finish this at 5. We had slightly more players than I anticipated, which is kind of a good thing. But at the same time, you know, a bit of delays, a lot of kerfuffle, a lot of mistakes I made. Okay. So spawning in the bottom right hand corner of the Everdream. His dreams of making it into the grand finals is still Still alive. It is DarkVoid. And his opponent, who might actually fall into the lower bracket or he might not. One of Singapore's 2 representatives in the SEA Games. It is Lobo. Again, I can only describe the previous match as an upset. I fully expected Lobo to win that game. He was on paper the better player, and I mean, you saw game 1, it looked so one-sided. Not that one-sided. DarkVoid did have some good defenses, but I mean, Lobo was better. But despite all that, in game 2, Lobo not getting his 3-3, not dealing with the Raven. Maybe not getting disruptors. If he knew how much DarkVoid hates disruptors, he might have done it. But yeah, what can I say? DarkVoid, you know, with the Raven, getting his upgrades ahead, good macro. Okay, interesting move by Lobo to steal a little bit of minerals from side of the base. It turns out both sides are playing absolutely macro. Absolutely standard macro, nothing too out of the ordinary. Nothing too crazy. Okay, factory going down. Standard 111. SCV off to the side. Are you going to put down a starport, little SCV? When I say little, like if you actually look at SCV, these things are huge. And furthermore, their lower counterparts are even bigger. Okay, Adept heading out of the bad bunker already done. I should retweet that the stream is back up. There was a point in time where the stream had to go down because of a technical issue, but we're back up running now. So what's the tech choice for Lobo? It is the Robo. Okay, Lobo just gonna push out across the map. The bunker was not done. Hellions are done. Okay, interesting course of. Oh, he was planning to do a Hellion drop, but Lobo has well messed with his plans. You can't really do a Hellion drop if there are 2 stalkers at Adept outside your base. Lobo is planning to do the same, and here's the problem. Okay, Liberator on the way instead. Okay, DarkVoid assessing like, okay, forget the Hellion drop, that's not gonna happen. Let me get this Liberator. Frankly, this okay, Lobo doesn't have too much. He's got quite a lot, to be fair. He's got 1 stalker, which is 1 stalker more than DarkVoid would like to be there. Okay, the question really is, I think at some point, okay, Lobo's gonna break this defense. There's no doubt about it. There's no anti-air at the main base. The question is, how many kills can this Liberator get? Okay, I think it's GG. There's a huge Protoss army in the main base. The main base is effectively forfeit. Terran production is forfeit. This tank is gonna pop out and then die. The Liberator has sieged up. See, that's the thing. Even if the Liberator kills every single probe, but it's not because Lobo pulled the probes. Like, there's no way he's gonna. How do you win? How do you stop this Warp Prism from slaughtering everything? Okay, a lot of Stalkers being, I think, warped in to deal with this. Both sides taking insane amounts of damage. A Liberator, I'm not sure if that's a good move. I think DarkVoid is gonna GG out kinda soon. It's 9 to 15 army supply. Okay, there is a tank. Worker count is actually even due to the sheer amount of damage done by both sides. And Terran has mules. Okay, maybe he's now gonna GG out because Lobo no longer has the economic. He doesn't really have the economic capabilities to prosecute this war. It really comes down to this tank. It really comes down to what gets where. Of course, a little bit of Lobo's army supply, a little bit is this observer. But with this warp prism, oh man. Another tank on its way, another liberator on its way. Are we gonna see a redux of that last attack? Okay, here comes that offensive. This bunker is dead. Now the natural is effectively dead. Liberator is not yet out. The tank is... oh no, the tank repositioned. The tank is gonna die. The Marines are gonna come in. This time is looking even worse. There are no Hellions. Force field out the rest of the SCVs. Well, let's see what this Liberator does. The siege is up. Yep, GG. Lobo, moving on to the grand